All right, here we go. This is a this is a ranked 1v1 on Duel between the blue team or blue player in the upper left, Mark247 in the Mako Classic Osprey, and his opponent, the red team or the red player. I'm so used to saying team. The red player in the bottom right. It is Kuri from Anger. Oh, and I guess Mark is from Anger R. So it is Kuri in the Steampunk Raven Neo. So Longhorn, 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 Gemini, Gemini. Pretty standard openings. One ability point was spent by the Osprey, which is pretty much accounts for his lack of tanks compared to the Neo. So that's pretty normal. The Neo not really needing to buy Cloak at the beginning of the game. Definitely understandable. Pretty standard game here, going from top and bottom. Both players doing that without scouting at all. Kuri, the first person to scout, realizes that, yes, this is a standard game. No AA being brought out, but probably not super necessary since the opponent is an Osprey. And with this kind of unit clumping here, it's not... Oh, and he runs out of inventory. But yeah, with this kind of unit clumping, you don't really need to worry too much about losing unit after the very, very, very initial stages of the game have passed. And Kuri doing a little bit of leapfrog. That one Longhorn was a little bit low on health, but the Ratchet has been able to bring it back up to speed. And the Osprey is also approaching from the top pretty normal. Any healing units out yet? No. Oh, yeah, okay, but two in the build queue. Okay, now the Ratchets do come out for the Osprey. Low-level artillery, high-level, late-game artillery. No artillery on Kuri's side as the Neo. Not too surprising. Yeah, makes sense. Does look like Mark is actually using commands to move his units up a little bit. With as an Osprey, it's a little bit surprising to see. Usually it's just leapfrog. And yeah, maybe you want to bring some, what's his AA? Just T99. Just T99 is the only AA-like unit he has, so I would expect a couple of those, or at least that, like, 2 of them to come out sometime soon. Probably 1. Okay, there you go. That might have been 3. I'm not sure with the build queue. 2, actually. Okay. So, yeah, Kuri leapfrogging up a little bit. Could use 1 or 2 more Ratchets. This angle is a little bit dangerous. However, Longhorn versus Gemini, it's probably okay. Oh, and the stasis goes down, so his units will survive just a little bit longer. Oh, and Mark's actually real on health, but he needs to just stay on the ground in protection of his units and not move. And there you go. He is starting to regen health. Will he be able to get back to that post? Yes, Kuri does not try to get that focus and finish him off. He might have been able to get that kill, actually, just now, but Mark does get back to his outpost. 18 to 23, Kuri just spamming tanks like crazy. Pretty standard tank AA healing unit, and the roller is now coming out pretty surely gonna be placed on follow, like right about here, I would say, as he leapfrogs up. Oh, but that Longhorn, real dangerous. Oh, but Mark, very low on health as well, so not able to get that kill. Kuri needs to move that one back. Yeah, there you go. Basically like Blink Stalker Micro right there. The outpost will go up to blue for a brief second, but oh, he didn't actually set it on follow. Oh, is he going to set it on T? Is he going to get us around? The roller is a little bit behind. He needs to do a little bit of micro. Oh man, dropping with the stasis and the Longhorn. Okay, actually that's a pretty effective. This might be a pretty effective push. The roller is not there to support Kuri getting finished off here, and whoa, the camera going crazy because Kuri died and he was the last guy I had selected. But 18 to 31. 31 is a huge upkeep advantage right now. Kuri really needs to spam that respawn button to get back to the fight. I would say that's more important than the Longhorn that he has in queue, I would say. But Mark able to do a little bit of reallocation. He might be able to hold here. Kuri coming back to the fight. Okay, the Ford. Okay, this will go under Red's control. He will be able to grab this outpost under his control, and that's going to be a 10 to 23. No more units over here from Mark. Needs to save the T99. Just grab it and go. Grab it and go. Okay, yeah. All right. Whew, yeah, the Ratchet is not as worth it as the T99. Like, a lot of high-tier players probably would have dropped the T99 here and retrieved the Ratchet and sort of, backed away with both of them at the same time, one at a time. But now setting up push defense right here. Kuri can actually set his units on T since Mark has decided to not focus his attention at all on this outpost right here. He's setting up push defense right here. So, Kuri, you can actually... Oh, and he is actually leapfrogging up. Well, it's more of a fairy instead of leapfrog. Leapfrog sort of implies that you're doing the whole alternation of damage trading thing. But yeah, Kuri, okay, pulling back, yeah, because Mark with the outpost support, with the instant defense there, is pretty darn strong. Okay, 4 minutes, so that lockbox has popped up. Okay, no one picked up this side. I guess Mark picked up the other one on the other side because it wasn't actually there. Mark picking up the other lockbox, and Kuri, oh man, okay, not going to be able to finish off Mark there. Will Mark actually sell it? Yes, he does. He does sell it. Kuri, I mean, only 1 point into abilities for each player, which makes sense just looking at the abilities. Mark might want to increase the healing ability just by a little bit, but at this point, Yeah, units are probably a better investment. He really needs to. Oh, and Kuri pushing through. I mean, that was a really strange push through. He might have wanted to just set that on T and just did like continued stasis, but or not set them on T, set them on C to set them on hold. But actually, these are kind of threatening. Mark really needs to bring something back. What does he have in Q? Okay, his T99s. That's plenty. That's plenty. That's plenty. Oh, and 4 down. Ooh, that might be a little bit of an overcommitment over there at the fort, but Kuri is not going to continue the pressure, interestingly enough. He could kill a couple of units over here. He doesn't need to... Oh, okay, retreating one of the Longhorn. He might have been, you know, letting them sit there and die. Oh, well, the T99... Okay, he didn't know the T99s were there, I think. I don't think he scouted that, but because the T99s were there, it was a better decision to just pull them back, I guess. They wouldn't have lasted long enough to serve as a necessary distraction, as a necessary enough of a distraction for him to, you know, snipe whatever units over here. 2 Gemini back facing the enemy units. Oh gosh, players, veterans cringe whenever they see that. Oh god, man, pick them up and drop them off in the opposite direction. That's just what needs to happen. But Kuri just massing. It's pretty much what you need to do. As long, I mean, you have the income advantage, so you will be able to mass much faster, especially because you started with a unit advantage at that mid right there after the push exchange and whatever. But yeah, Mark not defending this outpost, so Kuri could actually push into it. He doesn't have any light units built at all. He has rollers in his loadout, and right now Kuri, okay, dropping that roller right in the face of those. I mean, usually right here is where it goes, behind some units, but this is actually going to be pretty effective. Dropping with the stasis, and yeah, let's see what he can actually kill. Hunter Seeker getting Mark killed. No hold command. That's a little bit surprising to see. He supports it with some shooters. Oh, but it will go and take over this, so that will definitely be enough to you know, convert that that forward outpost. Well, it's plenty. He could have actually just set a couple of these on hold to take care of whatever he could here. But actually, the shooters are doing a pretty good job. Mark now coming back to the fight, needs to pull back even further. This outpost is completely lost. He needs to pull back to his close, I think, at this point. But he has Berthas, whereas Kuri doesn't. So he does have a chance in this game, assuming it does go that long. He is at Bertha level, but he is not really in the position to start using Berthas, to be quite honest. He really needs to just make enough units to survive. And this front T99, oh yeah, that was kind of a lost cause. Plenty of shooters actually firing in. 43-16. Kuri with a huge advantage. Could just push in. Could just push. Could just continue to go. Continue the pressure. Set a couple of distraction units over here or something, or even take it. The creeps are going for that next post right there, and the shooters gonna spread them out. Nope. Nope. Just gonna pull them back. Okay, he's gonna use them to take this corner post. So he is going to use them to take the corner. But, oh man, Mark retrieving the lockbox from the opposite side of the map and getting all the way back versus that Raven Neo with not much to offer in terms of air attacking. Or at least focus in the air. And that 1 ratchet, or 2 ratchets, protecting the Gemini, healing the Gemini, enough to keep these shooters from doing any damage or, you know, anything like that. But they will be able to neutralize this outpost eventually. That's only, let's see, 2. It's only 2. Oh no, it's 3. And Kuri just flying by to you know, check out what's happening. And Mark does scout the shooters, but he already has 3 infantry knocked down over here. So, and Kuri just continuing to go back. So yeah, Kuri just needs to mass, make enough units to send out, and do so when ready, because Mark is not going to be able to, you know, produce nearly as fast as Kuri, who actually just grabbed this lockbox. And the other lockbox is going to be grabbed as well. 8-minute mark. Every even minute, ladies and gentlemen, go check that lockbox if you think it's a good use of your time at that time. If it's a static-ish kind of game like this, it's sort of standoffish, it's not like high action, high pressure, most of the time it'll be worth it to. And Kuri now decides to move out. Oh, actually going to move out here for the corner at the same time, which is a pretty common practice move in this position on this map. And Mark definitely has to focus on his you know, defense right now. No distraction unit getting dropped behind Mark's units by Kuri. Okay, the roller is coming out and getting dropped in front, so better in back, but either way works. Oh, and dropping. Oh, was about to drop for some fort harass, or some, you know, to just basically force Mark to do multiple things at once. Oh, and Mark counter pushing out. Will this work? That's a lot of Goliath, actually. It's 3 Goliath with 4 Goliath with 2 Gemini and 1 Ratchet in support. Mark over here responding to Ratchets. Really could just go away. Really could just go away. Doesn't really need to care about that. But Kuri, oh man, that is very, very dangerous. Needed to have realized that was coming and put his you know, tanks in a more defensive position. But this will actually take this outpost right back over, I would think. Because that's plenty of Goliath. That's, you know, compared to how many Kuri has on the field right now, it's actually 30 to 32. So Kuri is actually about to go down and be at the disadvantage in terms of unit upkeep. And there you go, 28 to 30. The outpost does go down to neutral. The goalies still have plenty of health left and an Osprey to keep him, you know, to keep him alive. Microwing that Gemini, beautiful work right there. Oh boy, oh, Gemini is gonna get finished off by Creeps. Oh, it does get finished off by Creeps. Either way, oh, I didn't even notice this. Kuri, did he push this out? Yeah, so he's getting a surround on this close outpost. So an interesting outpost trade here. Man, I can't believe I was so focused on if those Creeps killed that Gemini. I missed that push. But either way, Kuri going to be able to take this outpost under his control. But Mark has this forward back and Goliath, whereas Kuri does not have Goliath. And Mark has Bertha. So that's actually pretty huge. Mark has the late game unit composition advantage, the unit loadout composition advantage, and Mark's sending out this way because he wants to go. Oh, does he want to try to take this back? Because if he leaves these here, they might go for mid. I don't know. This looks like the midway point, so they are going to go for mid. And I don't know if Kuri realizes that. I don't know if Mark realizes that. Okay, he does. See, he sees them curving, so he wanted them to go this way instead of this way because I guess Kuri had his defense laid out this way right here. So that will probably work with the amount of Goliath in that. Oh, but Mark reload health. He needs to not get finished off here. Okay, there you go. But he's not there to support his push. Not that he necessarily needs to because that's a butt ton of Goliath, and he will be able to get the finish, I think. And here to heal now, so this is going to be pretty much easy breezy for Mark right here. Oh, but real low in health. Okay, the heal Nova going to be able to keep him alive. He needs to get. Oh, Kuri did not stay to focus, but Mark is real low in health. Kuri can just land and boom. Oh, will he be able to get the finish on Mark? Will he be able to get the finish on Mark? Oh, it's really, really dangerous with the goalies, and he does get the kill on Mark. Oh my God, shoots between these two goalies right here to get the kill and survives with a tiny sliver of health. That is ridiculous. So Kuri might be able to get this outpost back under his control because Mark is not on the field. He might be able to kill a couple more goalies before he comes back to the fight, and now it's just down to 3 goalie and 1 Gemini. Kuri really needs to drop with that stasis to prevent the goalie from getting any more kills. He can kill definitely 1 more. Mark is coming back with another Goliath, so how will this fare for Mark? Just going to do some basic micro here with his Osprey. He's going to be very, very powerful with these Goliaths, supporting the Goliath. Dropped with the heal Nova. Oh, but it really gets pelted with those Osprey, or by the stasis and the Seekers over here, and gets finished off 1 more time. So Kuri with an entire respawn, mid-game respawn. This is nearing late game, actually. Respawn's worth of time to finish off these goalie, and that's going to be it for Mark, I think. 16 to 24. 2 goalie in his build queue still, but if he loses this outpost, which Kuri might actually be able to take right now, will Kuri be able to get this? He could ferry one of those goalies over. No. Keep the forward. Focused on keeping the forward. Kuri is going to push in. The goalie is getting hit by the Longhorn. Mark needs to focus on keeping the forward. Not this close. This close is, you know, lightly enough defended. Okay, that's good. Setting 1 goalie. All right, wow, that was actually played really well, actually. Forget my no-no-nos just now. Dropping the 1 goalie to finish off whatever he needs to right now and responding in time, surprisingly. Not necessarily that he was aware that it was in time, but, you know, that's that game sense if you play over time. And I'm not sure what level or how experienced Mark is, but it does look like he's experienced enough, you know, to do this very well. He's not going to be able to get this outpost under his control quite yet, but there's plenty of creeps here, and Kuri not going to be able to get that finish on Mark, or at least yet. The outpost is not. Okay, Mark. Oh, what is this? Random. I did not notice that getting placed there, actually. And this outpost getting back under his control. So, wow, what a back and forth game. 18 to 22. Wow, this is a great last game for this casting session. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, now the Seekers. Oh, there's no Seekers, actually. Okay, I was about to say. Every time Kuri, I'm guessing Mark is not going to be making any more Seekers since Kuri is, like, past level 7 at this point. Oh! He didn't get the ultimate. He didn't get the ultimate. Well, I mean, if Mark doesn't make any Seekers, it's irrelevant, I guess. But in 1 minute, in about a minute, the level 4 creeps will come out, and that will actually play a major, major role. Oh, he's wearing the Bucky head. He's wearing the Bucky head. Look at that. He's wearing the Bucky head. Let me turn off the UI. Oh, he's wearing the Bucky head. Anyway, either way. Okay. So Mark gets finished off one more time while I was ranting, and he does lose this outpost and all of his units surrounding it. 15 to 26, not able to come here in time to save that goalie. Very, very unfortunate for Mark. But the boomers in queue, I don't know. I might just cancel that at that point and get the money back from more Goliath. 8,000 in his build queue, or in his bank right now. Does realize the box. Oh, and Kuri grabbing the box. Man, are these guys grabbing the box every single... That's a duel game, I guess. Every 2 minutes, like clockwork. I don't really know if I like that being in the game, but either way, it is now. It's better than the one lockbox that was like super pivotal. And those boomers, whoa! Look at how much work they did, killing a lot of units, and Mark able to finish off that last one. We are nearing the 15-minute mark. The level 4 creeps are about to start coming out. Kuri probably wants to buy his ultimate sometime soon. And Mark, okay, getting back to the outpost in time. Has 2 goalies on the field, another one in queue. Kuri is getting very hesitant to push out, but with this position, he should be probably more... I would be more confident in this scenario if I were Kuri. I mean, and you know, going for this outpost is actually pretty substantial. This T99 is actually a really good placement considering the game flow to this point. This offensive T99 is pretty major. It's like having 2 T99s in terms of damage sitting right there, plus the heal. So that's pretty great. Kuri with a 34 to 16, 36 to 16 upkeep advantage right now. Not pushing out yet at all. How much has he scouted? Let's follow Kuri for a little bit here. See if he realizes anything. I don't know if he scouted the thing that he's pushing right now, but he is probably... I don't know if he's pushing on Y. I would probably push... Okay, yeah, he sees that on T. So he needs to drop something distracty. Okay, grab some creeps maybe. Or, okay, yeah, continue to further support your units. Okay, no, gonna drop the Seekers in a distractive position. Will this work? The stasis goes down, but on these units that weren't actually even firing at the Longhorn, the T99 and the goalie on this side are actually doing quite a lot of damage, but this outpost does go down to neutral, and yeah, okay, Mark is actually really on the ropes right now. The upkeep difference is not as large as I kind of would expect it to be at this point in the game. 20 to 26, and Kuri finally taking this close outpost under his control. It's just the corner post that he has left. And it's really well surrounded though, so he's probably fine. He's probably okay right there. And at this point, Mark doesn't really have anything to answer to you know, the overwhelming map control. It's not like he has any units on the field to kind of take advantage of the fact that Kuri has all of his units sitting right over here and getting finished off by that Hunter Seeker. And yeah, this is pretty much GG at this point. Although Mark has goalies in his loadout, he only has 1 down on the field. 3 T99s actually over here in this area. You might want to move 1 over here, although this one does prevent anything dropped in this area from really being too much of a threat, like a distraction drop at the corner or something like that. But yeah, Mark, level 12 Osprey with a level 2 Healing Nova. Not able to use those Goliaths to take this game back. Oh man, that's funny. Did you see that? The lockbox looked like a boomer in his build queue. Hilarious. Either way, oh man, Mark really low on health. He's probably going to get finished off right now, and Kuri will be able to get this finished sometime soon. I would expect a push now. Well, yeah, I guess with this mini socket at T99, you're like, I'll just wait a few more, like another minute, and mess up whatever I can, whatever else I can, and then yeah, just push out, so because I've won this and I don't want to, but my advantage is not so overwhelming that I can just do whatever the hell I want to. Oh, and plus the boomers. I didn't realize, I didn't remember that just till now. But yeah, the boomers. Mark should probably just queue up nothing but boomers at this point. Cancel that goalie. Wait till those units hit his fort and just spam those boomers until the cows go home. I never understood that one. The cows go... I guess the cows go home at night, so like until nighttime, like it's a long time. They stay out for a long time, grazing in the pasture. Wow, that was quite a tangent. Either way, boomers are starting to be spammed by Mark. Bam, bam, bam. But it's probably not going to be enough. Well, it'll probably be enough to hold out right now. Did Kuri set anything on hold position? Don't get to see because all the tanks are dead because boomers OP in that specific thing. Yeah, really ridiculously strong in that specific, you know, circumstance. But there's not too much you can really do about that, really, just besides straight up nerfing the boomer. Just because the reason it's OP in that situation is just straight up due to game mechanics. Like, you can set your units on C, But you really need to specifically bring anti-light unit counters to kill them in time, I guess, because the tanks are the turret rotation. Well, I mean, if they're set on C, the tanks will probably take care of them in time. Like, even if they're Longhorn, I mean, the arm time is pretty huge. It's very rare that you see a boomer go off if his units are set on C, actually, to be honest. Unless there's more stuff distracting it than just the boomers being dropped. Mark finding the box one more time. Oh my god, this game has gone on for that long, hasn't it? 19 minutes and 30 seconds, 20 to 30 still. That's crazy. That's crazy. 20 to 30 still. Yeah, I mean, and Kuri actually pulling back because the Bertha has come out, so he is forced to bring his units out of range of that Bertha, which is pretty hilarious to see. Does grab that another lockbox. A little bit overcommit. Why is he making so many Seekers? Like, seriously, it's an Osprey. It's not like you're fighting a Hog or a Bomber or something like that, or even a fellow Neo who can stasis your stuff. And even if you did, Seekers wouldn't make sense. But, you know, whatever. I mean, Flackers. Like, say he had Flackers. Spamming that many Flackers, it's just weird. I guess he... Man, yeah, what's with the Seekers? I guess he's just trying to make a nice balanced build kind of thing. Like, he was planning on pushing this over here, so he needed the Seekers to support it. But still, if you just mass tanks at this point, just tanks, Longhorn, should be enough. Should pretty much be enough. And as long as you stay here in this area, roughly in this area, you should be fine. And I guess this is the reason to make Seekers, but if he was here to respond, I think it would have been okay. And grabbing creeps to take the corner. Okay, so he will take the corner, so that's pretty much what's going to be ending the game at this point. After he takes the corner, the difference will be pretty large, and then he will probably be able to take and hold the forward, hopefully, at that point. It's at 20 minutes and 55 seconds at this point. This is, I'm getting a little tired. I'm reminding myself of that 47-minute game during the Full Force tournament, which was not a happy memory. But yeah, Kuri taking almost every single outpost on this map right now. Mark still viciously fighting back and actually doing a pretty bang-up job of it. Kuri just massing up more tanks here on the side. This is just to avoid the T-99s from being as amazing as they are in a leapfrog scenario in this patch. Otherwise, he wouldn't be too afraid if they were lined up like this. Which is pretty much the optimal lineup or formation. Oh, actually, goalies were pushed to this forward, so Kuri losing map control. That is crazy. That is craziness. Decides to push out finally. Where are all of his credits going? I am seriously surprised. And I'm thinking this will not end the game, because there are socketed T-99s. The stasis getting dropped, so the T-99's not getting as much of a boost. Or, I mean, still getting boost, but getting de-boosted. Okay, and this getting pushed from mid, I guess. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting a little worn out from this game is getting very, very long. But this will be the end of the game. Mark fighting back very, very well, but not enough to prevent the finish from Kuri. So, great game. Kuri taking this ranked 1v1 on Duel over Mark247, but one of the more back and forth 1v1s of that nature that I've seen in a really long time. Kuri with no artillery, so forced to pretty much engage in pushing games, you know, in a timely fashion, and then forced to do it in timely fashion pretty much because his opponent had goalies and he did not. Although mass Longhorns are still pretty freaking strong. Kuri had rollers, though, to lead. I mean, it's not like having goalies, but he could have. If he massed right there at mid, in the middle of the game, well, what was then the potential end-ish of the game. But yeah, this was the middle of the game, and yeah, it's just funny to see that he didn't do that, because that was pretty much a guaranteed win if he just held and pushed out. But yeah, good game. So send in your games, guys. Thanks to Kuri, who I believe sent this in. Yes, for submitting this replay. And guys, I want to give away more green stars, but it's just hard because sometimes you guys don't really consider certain things when you're sending in replays to me. if you play a game and you're like, oh, maybe I should send this in, please watch it first and to see how it's like not from your perspective, and watch the game as a spectator instead of a player. The things you can discover are pretty major. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.